marks a significant step forward in the city's journey towards sustainable urban mobility. And because this actually forms part of the Zero Emission Week, in which we are promoting green energy, green travel, and also it represents our commitment to embracing not only the clean energy and technology, but also supporting the transition to electric mobility as part of the broader effort to reduce greenhouse gas emission and also to improve air quality in Windhoek.
Now, you've also introduced an AC charger, which is described as a slow charger. Can you explain how it works and who is it best suited for?
Well, the AC charger introduced is classified as slow charger, and this actually means that it uses alternating current to gradually recharge an electric vehicle battery. And it's best suited for users who have time to park, maybe for a longer period, such as maybe employees who are charging during their office hours, or residents charging overnight, or drivers stopping at a destination for an extended activity.
Now, there's also a mention of DC fast chargers. How do these differ from the AC chargers in terms of charging time and cost?
The DC, according to the explanation given by the expert during the unveiling, is that it charges faster and it uses direct current and deliver high power output, and it's very significant in reducing charging time. While an AC charger can actually take 4 to 5 hours to fully charge a larger electric vehicle such as a BMW, a DC fast charger can eventually just take or it can achieve the same result roughly for 30 to 40 minutes. So the difference is particularly beneficial for drivers who are on the move and they require a quick top-up during the day. So it's not for people that are having enough time to wait and maybe they need to do this and that during the time the car is charging. So they need to be fast, so they probably have less than an hour to wait for their vehicle to charge and for them to continue.
Now, for example, we hear that charging big cars like BMWs could take up to 4 to 5 hours on an AC charger, but only 30 to 40 minutes with a DC fast charger. How significant is that difference for drivers?
The DC fast charger is using a direct current and deliver high power output, but it's very significant in reducing charging time. While the AC charger can take longer, 4 to 5 hours, as you clearly indicated, to fully charge a bigger car like a BMW, a DC fast charger can actually achieve the same result in roughly 30 to 40 minutes. So the difference is particularly beneficial for those that are always on the move and they require a quick top-up during the day for them to charge a vehicle.
Now, charging a vehicle to full capacity costs around $120. How does this compare to the cost of fueling a petrol or diesel car?
When compared to fueling a petrol or diesel vehicle, especially for similar mileage, the savings are substantial. The e-vehicles or the electric vehicle charging offers not only the predictable energy cost, but also lower long-term maintenance expenses, and that is actually due to the fewer moving parts in the electric vehicle. So this is actually a huge cost saving, given the fact that the fuel cost is around $24 a liter or so on average for you to charge, for you to fuel your car, and that will take you about 600 kilometers, while for 120 you can fully charge an 84 kilowatts per hour BMW capacity and it will get you to the range of 180 kilometers per hour. So fuel is very expensive. It's not cheap, but if you look at the $120 that you can charge the 84 kilowatts per hour vehicle, you cannot, $120 cannot get you a full tank or even a half tank, probably not even a quarter tank. It will definitely take you more money. So in terms of cost, it's much cheaper to vehicle charging instead of using petrol.
Now, beyond cost and convenience, what environmental benefits can residents expect from switching to electric vehicles?
Electric vehicles contribute to a cleaner, healthier environment by reducing emissions, which are a major actually source of air pollution currently. And this actually translates into better public health outcomes and lower carbon footprint, as well as a contribution to Namibia's climate change mitigation commitment. So if you look at all those things holistically, you can tell that we are all working towards a greener environment, and reducing any carbon emission is actually the way to go, and the world is moving into that direction.
Now tell us, are there plans to roll out more EV charging stations across Windhoek beyond the city's head office?
There are currently charging ports available within the city that are not, although not owned by the City of Windhoek. I think that's given. They are already in existence. Obviously, there might not be as many. And I think this is also where the private sector comes on into play to see what their clients are looking at, especially those that are the garages that are selling this type of vehicles. Don't just sell the vehicle to the public member to source the charging ports for themselves, but it will also be ideal if such can be availed, so that your clients that are buying these new vehicles or the hybrid vehicles are able to charge them where they would like to charge them. But then I know that there are quite a few charging ports within the city. Obviously, this is an opportunity also for the people to see that there is actually a market where people would like to make or to buy this type of vehicle, and they will need to charge those such vehicles.
Now, the inauguration also comes as the city gears up for Zero Emissions Week 2025. Can you tell us more about this campaign and what activities are planned from the 15th to the 22nd of September?
Well, the inauguration, as you rightly put it, it coincides with the preparation of Zero Emission Week, and this is the entire week until Monday. But during this week, we will also host a series of awareness campaigns, community dialogues, educational exhibition, as well as demonstration of clean transport solutions. The goal is to inspire residents to make sustainable mobility choices, while they are also making informed decisions, because they have the experts on board to explain these things to them, and when they are going to buy such vehicle, if they are ready to buy such a vehicle, they already have a knowledge of what to expect and what not. Also, the residents are also encouraged to participate in the other activities, including the car-free day. I'm going to come back now with the dates, but this is also an activity where people can walk or cycle or carpooling, or adopting electric vehicles as part of their sustainable mobility choices. These are some of the things that you can consider. And we are really proud to take part or to be proactive, to take a proactive step in inviting our residents and stakeholders as well as business to be part of this journey towards a cleaner, greener, as well as a more sustainable Windhoek. Now, you asked about the various activities. The electric vehicle exhibition and opening ceremony took place already. And on Wednesday, the 17th, we will be having the environmental video awareness competition. This is an event where a creative video competition aimed at raising awareness and environmental consciousness, as well as sustainable mobility. The competition encourages young people to produce a 13 to 5 minutes video that engage with themes such as zero emissions, sustainable transport, air pollution prevention, as well as climate conscious living. And the participants are between the age of 19 and 35. And it ran throughout August, and the submission were done. A panel of judges actually set on these videos and to look at which one is responding to the requirements. So the winner of those of such a top video would walk away with a 10,000 Namibian dollars. That will also be handed over to the one that came out as a winner. Then we will have on Friday, 19 September, what we call a car-free day. This is not the first time the city is hosting the car-free day. And this is actually marking a grand finale for the Zero Emission Week, where we are inviting the city officials, the corporate companies, cyclists, and the general public to join in a symbolic shift from a car dependence to actually active and sustainable mobility with a 5-kilometer walk or run, as well as a cycling of 20 to 25 kilometers. And this will happen at, head to John Otonankutu soccer field in Vanaheda. So we, in the course of these days, we will be able to announce the starting point and also for the members of the public to get clarity when needed. We will also have what we call a cycling gear giveaway on Friday again, where the Mayor of Windhoek is going to hand over to the cyclist safety gear. Those are the helmet and the reflector jacket to 150 daily commuter cyclists from all the 10 constituencies of Windhoek. And the aim is actually to improve safety of cyclists, because some of them do really cycle without any protective gear, and we need to encourage them to do so in a safe environment. And then we will conclude on Monday the 22nd with a corporate trivia. And this is really a team-based quiz competition designated to engage the private sector and council employees in a light-hearted, knowledge-driven contest where we are just asking questions pertaining to air pollution and zero-emission strategies, car-free zones and urban mobility, sustainable corporate practices, as well as environmental legislation and policy, and sustainable development goals. These are questions, quiz type, just to test the understanding of our official and our corporate companies, because there will be a team of 5 members per team. In their total, we have 15 teams that are going to be competing in this exercise. So it will be fun, but yet educative, because in the end we are getting to learn more about our environment and how to protect it and making Windhoek safer.